nachos. Agent Infinite Cyclists. Space Heroes. Hold the boys.
Is the FSL page up? It's not been updated yet.
The stream is.
The stream is okay.
Welcome. This is the FSL, the Fun Star League, and we are here today. We are wrapping up the main season, getting very close to playoffs. We are going to have the team of the Infinite Cyclists versus Pulled the Boys. I'm joined here by my casting partner, Sopoli. Welcome.
Hello. So excited to be here. It's gonna be probably an interesting match between these two, considering the fact that it's already the end of the normal season. There are a couple of weeks left, isn't it?
Yeah, Pulled the Boys is pretty far ahead, but they are kind of neck and neck with the Angry Space Heroes, so this is gonna be a chance to see if my team can take a little bit more off their lead here. But yep, hanging out. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, check out our YouTube page. We had a very in-depth meeting about little things to change next season, ways to organize things better, make it flow a little bit more clearly. And I would like to thank some of the people who've stepped up, especially Empire, also Nachos. It's going to be an interesting time. Playoffs are going to be very soon. But first of all, we are going to be going to our Code A, which is our more mid-level players, SC Visor and Little Reaper. Let me get them on camera, first of all.
Have we had any history between these two, SC Visor and Little Reaper, against each other?
Well, I mean, I know their teams have taken each other on. Well, I mean, that's definitely something we can ask him, so let's bring him in. Hello, SCV, sir. Hello, Little Reaper. I
Hello.
see. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay, this brings back memories, that background. Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your heritage.
Yeah, I
You
wanted to do something a little special.
I appreciate it, and that looks like the perfect place to sit down and have Thanksgiving dinner. Meanwhile, Little Reaper, I see you're enjoying your breakfast. What is a good way to prepare for a nice early morning StarCraft match? I know we're getting into this about 2 hours early.
I actually didn't know that was this time. I just woke up and I
Oh,
looked at
okay.
Discord, so I didn't know.
All right. Well, I know that you're okay. There we go. Yep, I know that you're good at adapting, though. Have the two of you played each other before? That's one of the things we were wondering.
I was thinking we had, but it would have been maybe the Archon match or something.
Yeah.
So a while ago then.
Okay,
Yeah.
a brand new matchup then,
Yep.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Green Empire has been helping my team prepare. Has he been running you through anything? I know he's been doing the 2v2 stuff with Great Archon.
Oh no, I did some 1v1 stuff on my own, trying to prepare.
Okay. Alright, beautiful. So here, let me get everyone in game here. Get everyone to party. And we're going to be starting here on Magnatha. Mazel requests to join the party. Okay. Alright. And like I said, first match Magnatha. The custom list is kind of weird right now. There were a bunch of stuff that a bunch of the older maps just kind of disappeared. And thankfully, I'm not the only person who's noticed that, because I would really like to revisit some old maps and some of the events I'm working on.
Yeah,
Alright.
wasn't it like more tournaments have been taking the older maps into like their map pool? For example, I think Masters of the Game took like Whispers of Gold and a bit of the older maps as well.
I think, isn't Whispers of Gold one of the new maps, actually? I think it's Golden Wall. It's hard to keep track of because...
Golden Wall, yeah, yes.
yeah, it's hard to keep track of. There are so many golden maps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's
it
true.
just fits.
But the older maps or something different from the regular like ladder pool brings a bit more interest into the matches, I think.
Different preparations. Plus, you have some groups that really like to do things using the Heart of the Swarm or Wings of Liberty settings, and right now, if you go to either of those tabs, there's no maps available there, so... interesting stuff, but it's just kind of the way things are going. It's interesting because the maps, not the maps, the servers in China are back online for StarCraft 2 with NetEase. And with that, though, there's a little bit of a divide of attention. Alright. Well, we're going to go into this.
What region are we in? I see a mention.
Yeah, I think...
Eastern United States right now.
Hmm.
Alright. Well, we're going into it. Any words for your opponents?
No, good luck though.
Yep. All you need to say. See you on the battlefield.
It's a brand new or almost brand new matchup, and Maganatha a bit of the larger map, so gonna be really interesting to see. Can the Protoss take the Zerg before the Zerg can get like 5-6 bases?
Yeah, I mean, Little Reaper very much known to hit early and hit hard. So I'm expecting there to be some pretty serious action early on. Alright, GLHF. Let me bring production up here. In the lower right, we have our pink Zerg. He is.
SCV, sir.
Good to go, sir.
And he is representing
Infinite Cyclists.
And in the top left corner, in the red, the Protoss known to hit early, it is
Little Reaper.
representing the team of
Pull the boys.
Alright, Lil Reaper, as you might expect, walling off the natural, scouting out to
pretty
see the
standard
timing.
stuff. It looks like to be a pretty standard double gateway opening. I'm expecting like double adepts here to go and trying to get some damage. They can be pretty lethal though.
Yes, they can. And for those here from Team Liquid, this is a casual team league here. So each team will be pitting their similarly skilled players against each other. This match is the mid-level players, Code A. Each matchup will be 2 maps, and the points will be going towards the total. We're going to be trying to see who gets up to 5 wins first. And what we've got here is SCV Sir. He's been hanging out with me with Minnesota Barcraft quite a bit. And Little Reaper, who's on a team with 2 of his brothers, and has not been unusual to just go in there and even take on the higher level players in Code S. He has very clearly scripted openings. SCV Sir, well, he'll wing it a bit. Very reactive play. And, you know, one of the big things he likes to slip in, at least as of late, is a nice cheeky Nidus here and there. Alright, Zergling's chasing the pro about. And still
Bit of a weirder opening in my eye as the Zerg. Did the like his second base was a bit too late, so the queens will be a bit at a different time, so it will be harder to like inject later on because the energies are not synced.
Yeah, a bit later for Little Reaper's base too. Adepts come in, they protect their probe brethren. But yeah, so Little Reaper seemed to be playing especially defensively. I think he read that late hatchery as early aggression. He even did a complete wall-off briefly before canceling.
Alright,
And
let's
here
see.
we go.
SCV Zerg. Can he catch them? The shady bunch.
Yeah, well, the Adepts are
1,
guaranteed some kills here. 2.
2. Does he? He goes deeper. Okay.
We are going in with the
Damn.
shady, and they do complete, but those Adepts very
3,
low on health right now.
4.
Still, yep.
Can
gets
he
up
get
to
the 5th?
4th. He does. All right.
Damn. That's brutal.
Some good damage and some good scouting going on there. Zerglin speed just about to complete. And SCV Sir is going to have to drone up a little bit more to compensate for that.
Yeah. Oh my days. Little Reaper 25 drones to SCV Zerg's 20.
Yep, Zerg never wants to be behind in workers. That is the golden rule. And if
It's so difficult.
if Little Reaper can take out this Overlord, that's going to cause even more larvae to have to be invested to things other than drones. Alright, Little
That
Reaper
is
does
true.
not pursue any further, though. We are getting the Twilight Council 4 gateways coming up. And on the Zerg side.
I see what's happening.
Mhm.
And the Robo Twilight Council, he's gonna be doing a really mean push.
Oh, yeah.
I think SCV sure is safe to drone up to 2, maybe 2.5 bases here before it hits, so It's a bit unfortunate he made so many Zerglings like now, and I would say he has to like just drone up, get some roaches out, get some maybe a bit of upgrades like missile attack 1. Lairs at a good time though.
Yeah, and it's more Baneling tech that he's going for the moment. But I think what we're going to be getting from Little Reaper is a very big charge lot aggression. Right now, he has a total.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that is 6 gateways in a robo. Charge about 2/3 of the way done. I do.
I
like
know
the creep
already where
threat.
the warp prism is going.
Going for the throat is where it's going.
Yeah, there's no creep at the edge of the main or no overlords to spot it, so that's a bit of a mistake from SCV, sir. That can kill. You need an overlord always at the edge of your main, because you have to see if there's an warp prism or anything else harassing it.
Alright, Little Reaper constructing additional pylons. Yeah, he is ready to try to get as much in as he can. SCVs are still behind on workers, and here comes the warp prism. And as you said, he's got some prime real estate to just set down and start warping guys in ahead of time.
Yep. A bit of a mistake from both that they got supply blocked, but if it's even, so we'll have to see if it does anything.
Well, Little Reaper,
10
he brought in
roaches.
plenty of pylons there, and we are getting a lot of kills here.
Oh, the natural block with the sentry, that's brutal, man.
I mean, there aren't... Honestly, I think it works a little bit towards both their advantages, because that did protect the natural for a little while, but these roaches, yeah, just not spawning fast enough.
The over 10 drones dead is just... He has to kill Little Reaper right now, basically, or Little Reaper can just stay back home and still win. The damage has been done.
They are going straight for that lair. Here come the Zerglings. They're going to see if they can prevent this from going down, but the whole lair dies. Losing production, losing economy, and having to re-evolve another lair.
I can't say that SCV Sir can drone his way out of this. He has to just go and try to kill probably. I can't.
Now he could potentially bust through with Banelings.
Yeah, that's a possibility, but like 51 drones to 36, it's just I can't see any way.
It's not.
The army supply is really low to Little Reaper though, so there is a chance that if just SCV Sir A moves into his natural, he can get a lot of damage done.
Natural, he might be able to just slip right through that open wall.
Yeah, there's an. Hey, where's the drawer man? It's an open bar here.
This is Carlton.
Oh my god!
All right, let's see what he can do here. Look at how quick Little Reaper is setting that battery down. But his third is in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah.
Right now we are at 53 army.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame he didn't like just move his way through. He attacked moved, so the Zerglings stayed at the gateways.
And those Archons able to help him hold with their heavy shield and damage. And Little Reaper taking the opportunity to bring that Warp Prism back in, but this time SCV Sir is ready with a Queen.
Yeah. It could be a good idea when the creep comes in to just put a spore or two there, so he can't spawn in anymore.
Well, he needs creep to put a spore down. That is one of the limitations of Zerg. Zerg needs creep, and Protoss needs those energy fields.
Alright, it looks like round 2, boys.
Well, I think this is going to be both of them hitting each other at about the same time. SCV Sir does have a good number of bases, but he chooses to turn around for now.
I would like to see the SCV Sir send his Zerglings to Little Reaper's third. It's wide open, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I think big thing is just lacking here is something to deal with the Archons with. There are Templar there, but they do not have a lot of energy.
Yeah. The Zealots can be also so brutal against the Roaches if you don't just micro them back every other second.
Even some Dark Templar there. He does have detection. Their army supplies are so similar right now, but SCV, sir, now falling behind, we have the GG.
Brutal match. The first adepts kind of were the first steps against to the downward spiral, I think, and after that, it's so easy to cripple a Zerg. It's so easy, especially as a product when you have the what is it, chrono boost for the drones and stuff. And Zerg has to choose if he makes units or drones, and for the first 4 minutes he wants nothing more to just make drones and overlords.
Yes, indeed. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of people sneaking into the camera stuff. I'm doing what I can to hide them as we go. We're going to be going into the next match right now. Round 2 between Little Reaper and SCV, sir. But yeah, that is where Little Reaper excels, and where he's been able to take down some much higher MMR opponents, just making sure that that first attack hits as hard as possible.
Yeah. Zealots are also so difficult to defend if you don't scout it. I think SCV didn't really scout it that much, so it's really hard to prepare for stuff like that when you can't see the robo or the charge being made or the amount of gateways.
Exactly. Yeah, he had that overlord that got driven away early on, and he never really got a look after that.
Yeah. Plus the Protoss is really weak on the bases usually, so you can pretty much always send some Zerglings to their natural or third. Just like check if they're all in on your side.
Exactly. I don't think that was necessarily an all-in. He didn't invest a ton there, but he was able to just block off the main. Alright.
Yeah. And when you get like 15 drones off, you can do an attack that looks like an all-in but is just safe.
Alright. Well, let's get to our players. In the lower right, we have our orange Protoss. He is. And he is playing for the team.
Pulled the boys.
And in the top left corner, the Zerg looking for a revenge against the filthy Protoss. It is.
SCV, sir.
And he is playing for the team of.
Pulled the boys.
Nope.
Infinite Cyclists.
Production.
No worries, no worries. I would like to see SCV pull off something a bit cheeky. He has to get a win to at least make it tie, so I would like to see some like early roach timing or just being really greedy or something to like
Right now,
trying
he's
to throw
going. He
Little
went
Reaper
for a
off.
14 pool, using the extractor trick to get an extra drone out after that. But yes, I think he would like to hit earlier here. He would like to try to throw Little Reaper off his game. The intro videos were submitted by individual players. SCV Sir, a little bit techier than the rest of us, so he was able to do some sort of, avatar thing. But everyone submits them, and we play them using a production tool that KJ put together.
A bit of an weird overlord from SCV Sir, putting it towards like the next to main. So he can't see there's a double gateway opening again.
Yeah, double gateway
And
opening, not surprising with the wider entrance to the natural here.
Yeah.
I'm curious
double
what
adepts.
he's going to be looking for, though.
Yeah, he needs to scout this. Double adept is so low commitment, but so much damage can be done to the Zerg. Like if there's more than 2 drones that you lose, it's basically already the Protoss is ahead at that point. It's so brutal.
Well, the big thing here was he invested in that slightly earlier pool, and he's sending those early Zerglings out, but he did not have an Overlord to check to see what they were trying to break through, and I think this is the consequence. Shading
Keep-
after that final Zerglin, Little Reaper does not want to leave any survivors, but
Yeah.
didn't quite go the right direction there.
The rule of thumb for Zerg is usually like 4 Zerglings per adept if you want to defend. With the queens, it's usually enough. I think Azizar is a bit more overcompensating or planning an attack right after this.
And here we go. Currently 13 Zerglings to 2 adapts. Little Reaper decides to just back away again, not complete the shade.
Yeah. Okay, now SCVSR just needs to find the drone button on the keyboard and hold it down. Nothing else. Just drone it down to the third base. Then he can just think of what's gonna happen. I think he's pretty safe
We
to
are
do
going
that
with
right
Twilight Council Robo again. So, yep,
now. Is it
charge
Oh my
too.
god, it's the same build.
So,
It's the same build.
probably not going to be going straight to Dark Templar. We have a third hatchery up. SCV Sir. Well, he's going to need to get a good amount of army there. And yeah, the Overlord over here, it's not really where it's going to look at anything, except maybe checking for when the Warp Prism first moves out.
Yeah, I'm thinking the idea might be that when he gets the what is it? When he gets the Overseer, then he's gonna morph that and then scout the whole thing through. But I think he needs to scout it faster.
Yep.
This is gonna hit so aggressively.
Yeah, he surrounded the Adepts, but only just before they shaded away. I think he does expect something similar to last match. He is going to the Baneling Nest again. I think last match we had the Baneling Nest. We didn't have a lot of actual Banelings.
I don't think I saw a single Baneling that much, so Banelings are strong, especially against mass zealots, so...
Right, you just gotta keep the production going.
But hey, look, next to the main. What is at the edge of the main there? It's an Overseer. I mean, the Overlord. So he has learned. He has learned from that lesson.
Yes, that can be the ultimate Overlord there. Not... Yeah, granted,
And it looks like it's gonna spot the Warp Prism.
Well, the Warp Prism went the other way. So yeah, Little Reaper playing next level here. We are gonna see how well he can stand up against those Warp-ins. Nothing...
Okay.
Oh, he's actually going on the offensive here.
Okay, the Overlord is gonna spot it. How is SCV
gonna
react it?
He's got a Spine Crawler in his main. That lends something, as well as a decent number of Zerglings who are at home still. So let's see what happens.
He needs spores.
Yep. Yeah, Lair is on the way, and we have Psionic Storm being researched by Little Reaper.
Love that the SCV has invested in some like Zerglings on the other side.
Right.
Wish they were like on the other third though, or in the natural.
Exactly. One of the things we keep seeing in this game is SCV just keeps, having the right idea, but not quite being where Little Reaper's interesting actions are.
Ooh, Spire.
Oh, Spire.
Can we get some mutas?
Can we get some mutas? Can we get some corruptors? Can we even get some broodlords? We haven't seen them in a while in these FSL games. I like this too.
It's a bit of a variation though.
SCV Sir just putting a Overlord over there to make sure there's no Warp Prism that's just hidden there. We are getting some Banelings evolved.
Nice. I'm a bit worried on the side of that Little Reaper has 4 High Templar, with each of them has at least 1 Storm. Right. So it's gonna be really brutal for the Zerglings.
It depends. With Storm lasting longer, you can just kind of lay them down in front. You probably don't want to cast them right on the Zerglings, because the Zerglings are probably right next to your troops. Here we go. And some of the Zerglings...
pull back.
Bad. Oh, excellent Baneling hits. That Storm kind of going down after all those units have already self-destructed. The Archons are the big threat right now, though.
Oh. We need more Roaches and Banelings.
Indeed, and we have 14 Roaches on the way. I don't know if he's going to be able to save this expansion. More Storms coming down on either side of that army.
There's only 1 Templar left.
Yes, indeed.
Who has energy for
And if you were watching, Little Reaper even popped the High Templar into the Warp Prism to protect it momentarily so he can keep it, but it is no more.
It looks like SCV can defend this though. There's only one Archon left.
Now has a huge numbers advantage. That hatchery did not get cancelled. An excellent defend. SCV Sir at almost double the supply right now, although
now
still behind in workers.
Yeah, the difficult question for now is, does he go for the kill, or does he just drone up to like 4 bases? I think he's safe for at least for 4 bases to drone up, get the 6 to 8 gases, go to maybe Hydras, Lurkers, the Nidus. He has so many options right now.
He does, and he can do a little bit of both at once. We have a Stargate going down for Little Reaper. I'm curious what he's going to be making there. So far, we have not seen any air units, with the Spire just kind of opening up an option.
Double macro hatch going for the SCV.
I don't mind that at all. That's also a bit more permanent creep in the middle there. We have the roaches just kind of hanging out underneath that warp prism. And here we go. Zealot versus Roach action here in the Southwest. And FCP serve. The SimCity kind of working a little bit both ways. And that pylon will stay powered, and those roaches are finding themselves surrounded.
But 10 probes dead is pretty good, but I don't know if it's worth for that amount of army though.
That amount of army, and the fact that despite all of this, SCV Sir is only 1 worker up right now. Alright, here comes the attack. Little Reaper.
I think it's gonna be really difficult for Archons, and making 2 more. Archons are so brutal against Zerg because the bonus against biological.
Yep, and not if you know something Zerg, that Banelings are good against either. He does manage to take out some Zealots there, and now this expansion is definitely going down. 48 pairs of Zerg... Is it 48 Zerglings or 48 pairs of Zerglings? I forget how the interface works.
It's only like Zerglings, they don't sew in pairs.
Alright, well...
So, but I don't... Zerglings aren't really that good against Archons.
Exactly. Splash damage, a lot of health. And right now, SCV Sir might just... He doesn't have an answer for this. Supplies are very close, but I don't think that's going to stay that way for long.
And the problem with the Zerg is, if he's defending and you get to his natural, it's just gonna be like drip feeding units when he has to like have a... I think this is GG. I'm sorry to call it this early, but...
GG. Indeed.
Yeah, but... SVSR has an advantage. I think he just should have put the drone button down, made maybe Hive, stuff like that, get the tech up, because he only had like roaches, a few banelings and stuff, so...
Right, well, his attack against that expansion just didn't pay off, and Little Reaper was able to seize the moment before he'd managed to get his army replenished. Let's take a look and let's talk to them. Alright. Little Reaper hitting really hard early on the first game. Second game, SCV Sir, you definitely were able to take a lead. Just things didn't go that well when your roaches got surrounded, and Little Reaper was able to counterattack.
For sure. Yeah, Archons are tough.
They are indeed. Big juicy marshmallows of psionic power. Little Reaper, you know, good job making the comeback there. We have 2 points on the board for Pulled the Boys.
Can I ask Asvisor, why did you want to go for that counterattack with the roaches and not just maybe hold back and drone down? Was it like a conscious decision, or did you feel like you have to like end it now?
I felt like there was just a lot of pressure in both games, so I felt like he's just a better player, so it's better if I try to put some kind of pressure on if he wasn't prepared for it. But yeah, it wasn't as good as it could have been for sure.
Because you had the lead. I would say you had the lead at one point. If you look at the army values of that game.
Yeah, I was looking at the graphs. I think the Roach values are kind of
Deceptive.
they skew the perspective. So
Mm.
I think that the army values shouldn't really represent the way they do on the graph. But yeah, I was looking at that, and I would have been at the lead at some point. But if you have some better units other than Roaches, the graph is a little bit more representative of reality. Where when it's mostly Roaches, I don't think it's accurate.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, next up, we are going to be going into the Code S match. Dark Menace. We haven't seen him in a while. He can be a monster as a Zerg. Big brother to Little Reaper here, so you can imagine how that goes. Alright. We are going to be switching around.
Excellent games. Very back and forth, I would say, still.
Yeah, well, the second one especially. Yeah,
Yeah,
it goes to show a bad engagement can really turn things around quickly.
yeah. You have to, like, basically on every race, you have to pick the right fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially on Zerg, like, you can't attack a turtle precision that well, so.
Yes, indeed. So, okay, we need... There we go. Alright. So we have two very intimidating Zerg players for Code S. That's our high-level division.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho indeed. And Dark Menace, let me see if I've got you on camera. There we go. DM, I must have mistaken that for direct message. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while, but whenever you play, you definitely make an impression.
Yeah, I haven't played. I think it's been a couple months actually.
Yeah. And true to your name, your room looks very dark and menacing. And then Greenpire, I've seen you've kind of taken the lead as far as Infinite Cyclists go. You've been rallying the troops. Now you're stepping up and leading from the front.
That's right. Leading with my chin, as always.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm going to invite both of you to party. Dark Menace. Okay.
I see Vsir was giving me some tips, so I'm ready to go.
Okay, great. How do both of you feel about ZVZ?
The best matchup.
Okay.
Oh, that's a new take.
It takes all kinds, people. It takes all kinds. Alright.
It's definitely a bit more on the coin flip side, so I'm interested to see what do you both have like planned out.
Yeah, well, either all the creep in the world or no creep at all. That's the way I see it. So I'm gonna divide the two of you up in your lobbies, and we are gonna waste no more time.
Let's do it. GG. Good luck.
All right, so this should be a very high intensity match here. I don't think either of them are going to be laying off for a moment.
Hey, Bruce, you're in the wrong lobby.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty, we are back.
Yes, we are back, and I expect this to be pretty high action here.
As CVC usually is. I'm expecting one of these players to go on a bit of a link pressure, whichever who has the confidence to play the micro part. The Baneling, juggling kind of back and forth that it takes. It's really micro intensive, and it usually, on most people, then punishes the macro side.
FSL.
So my big thing about ZVZ, so much depends on when they get the Zerglings going, when or if they switch to Banelands, and inevitably when they switch to Roaches. But before we get into any of that, we have our pink Zerg player. He is.
Dark Menace.
And he is here to represent the team.
Pulled the boys.
In the top right corner, in the blue, the Zerg, the myth, the legend, Green Pyre. And he is playing for the team of...
Green Pyre.
Alright, just say that again. He's playing.
Alrighty. He's playing
Infinite
for the team
Cyclists.
of...
It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great.
No worries. It's just this just like proves it's live. It's not pre-recorded.
It is live. We are not just lip syncing here.
Mm.
All right. Well, Dark Menace
But
taking the
there's-
first hatchery.
Green Pyre. Look, it's a pull first. It's a pull first, at least. I don't know what pull it is, but there's a link speed coming on the way.
Already started along with 8 Zerglings, so he is
So
going to
the-
hit early.
This is an all-in. This is not. There's a version of 12 pull that is like macro version. This is not it, because if you go to the link speed, it requires so much minerals and gas, and you have to put the drones on the gas as well. So the Baneling version could be still macroable, but this is not. So
Yeah.
if Dark Menace just defends this, it's game over basically.
And if he doesn't defend it, it's also game over.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
Immediately
quick
pulling
match.
that drone away, and then sending it back.
Yeah, he
All
tries
right,
to
here
defend
we
the
go.
second base here. Nice response from Dark Menace. Just
Yeah.
playing time.
This is not the first time he's had to deal with this.
Definitely not. But this just proves that usually lower level players are too afraid of like sacrificing their drones. But the pro players know this is just like the trade-off.
You've got no choice. You've got to hold
Yeah.
off with them. And Zerglings,
Because-
dangerous as they are, they do not have a lot of health.
The circling speed has hit now, so it's gonna be a bit more favorable to trade. But
Right.
I don't think Green Pyre is trying to push the attack more.
Green Pyre is, he is moving on. He's starting to mine gas again. Just making sure that these Zerglings are holding Dark Menace's attention, let's say. Dark Menace is going with the Baneling Nest now.
Mm. But look to the units tab. You can see already Green Pyre is behind 4 drones, which is really brutal at this early on, because as more times goes on, he can't really catch up if Dark Menace just plays solid macro here.
Right, but he is going to try. He is taking that third. And here.
Interesting choice on the linear third rather than the triangle third for Green Pyre.
Yeah, I think he just wants to keep things close together. But right now, let's take a quick look at the units. We have 25 Zerglings from Dark Menace against 4 from Green Pyre.
New Banelings coming on the way as well. He's gonna snipe that third hatch so easily. Yeah.
Right now, they both have the Baneling Nests, but I think Green Pyre is stuck on the back foot right now.
Yeah,
There we
this
go.
version of the early pull is so brutal against the macro side of things. You have
Right.
to kill it or it's not gonna work.
And here we go. Baneling's moving in, trying to get their hits. Green Pyre just dancing
damn.
his Zerglings around as much as possible. The Queens did manage
Amazing
to observe
micro.
the Baneling hit.
Dark Menace just had the amazing macro here. Such amazing control of the Banelings, just sniping off the groups of Zerglings.
Green Pyre momentarily getting a supply advantage, but now back on the defensive again.
I think Dark Menace could just go home and still win this. He doesn't have to like end it here
He
if he
could,
doesn't
but
want
since
to.
he's in the neighborhood, I think he's gonna go visit. Banelings
Oh
and Zerglings
my
flashing.
god! Damn, can we get a clip of that?
Big. All the Banelings self-destruct. All the Banelings just blowing up on each other. But from here, 30 army supply, and we have GGWP.
Damn, I wanna see how many kills that one Baneling got on the Zerglings. I wanna see that again. It was such a brutal man. Okay, he had 27 Zerglings. After those 2 hits, he got over 20 Zerglings with those 2 Banelings. Dark Menace just absolutely amazing control here.
Yeah, well, just keeping cool during that initial attack, building up, and then overwhelming.
It just shows like experience with the matchup.
Oh yeah, and Green Empire, he has no lack of experience, but Dark Menace, he has been a very dominant force here in FSL, no doubt.
If we like the biggest thing like in ZVZ, you just have to be like calm, cool, collected, just no emotion, pure just robotic macro or micro or whatever the task at hand is.
And just constant awareness of where your opponent's at. That's one of the biggest ones. Alright, we are gonna get started.
Yeah, the quick overload scout also helps that, okay, there's already Zerglings coming away. I know it's at least somewhat of a 12 pull, 13 pull, something like this. And then it's just like thinking like what version of it is. Is it the Speedling version, or is it Baneling, or is it just a normal getting the hatch and going back?
Alright, well, this match could go in all kinds of different directions. Down in the lower left, his team is currently at 3-0. We have the pink Zerg.
Dark Menace.
And he is playing for the team.
Pulled the boys.
And over in the top left corner, in the blue, trying to get a revenge, it is.
Empire.
And he is playing for the team of
Infinite Cyclists.
There we go. So,
identical stuff going on.
was asking for the casters to say a little about themselves. I'm Hyper Turtle. I'm the commissioner of the league. I also run Minnesota Barcraft. I've been playing StarCraft since about a month after it came out in 1998. Just kind of a big try-hard achievement hunter. I play all 3 races. And how about you, Sopoli?
I started in like 2018 the first time, took like 4 or 5 years off, started last year again, and have been like really obsessed about the game. I never really stopped following StarCraft. I just like stopped playing it for a while. Ladder is salty, you know, and been on a really tough grind from Silver to Diamond 2 right now. So, and I like to play Zerg, so especially Cyril, Rainer, stuff like this is the most people I follow. So like this matchup is especially like close to my heart. ZVZ is such an exciting matchup and stuff I know about. So if you're gonna like PvP, I have no idea what's going on.
Neither do the players usually.
Yeah.
Alright, well this time around we had both of them set down the pools at the exact same moment.
Identical openers so far.
Every little
exact amount of.
No.
A bit different on the Dark Green Pirate side. He made 2 lings, Dark Menace
he
made
has
4.
an extra pair of lings, Dark Menace has an extra drone or 2. And there we go. For breakfast.
No, Green Pirate
And
has
build
the lower amount of lings actually. Dark Menace made the normal of 4 safety. Okay, the Scoutling comes in. Seems
Yeah,
nothing too unusual.
just kind of a little tap on the shoulder to get his opponent's attention, force his opponent to show what units he's got so far. And we have 3 against 2. I do not think that hatchery is getting cancelled.
Yeah. Interesting that neither of the players wanted to like wall off with the Baneling Nest. That's usually my game plan, so you can't like force yourself in that easily.
Now, right now, we've
It
got
looks like Dark.
Empire. He's just about to finish his Baneling tech, where his opponent Dark Menace going a lot heavier on the Zerglings.
I'm thinking Green Empire's Baneling Nest probably is a bit more on the sneaky side. So I think Dark Menace thinks this is like a really fast Zergling timing or Baneling timing, which he is
Look at
correct.
little
There's
snipe
26.
on a little snipe on a Baneling there. Both players, they know how much Zerg players love to take advantage of that fast zone highway. And here we go, Ling on Ling combat. Both of them have speed, of course.
Green Empire has more links though, over
He has more lings.
double the amount.
Both of them have the Baneling tech going here too, and I love how there's always sort of the temptation. Ooh, can I snipe those before they're done changing into Banelings? And usually the answer is not a good idea. There we go. The Banelings driving Dark Menace away, although he has 2 that are just about to hatch in no man's land there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting. Are they gonna like transition out of this at all, or is it just like a Zergling fight to the death type of situation here?
Supply count so close right now. Green Empire just lost a little bit there. Here we go. Look at those bunch of Green Empire's Banelings just kind of waddling forward with a couple of Dark Menace's Banelings following after, and Green Empire gradually getting pushed away here. We have Zergling clashing at every little part of the map right now.
Yeah, there's so many little fights going on, but I would like to see someone start droning up. It's definitely not gonna like be game over to neither one of these players with this.
Here we go, Green
Although
Empire
Dark
going
Menace's
after the
Banelings-
third.
Dark Menace's Banelings are going to probably to the natural.
He does back them off. And exact same thing on Green Empire's third. These 2 minds are really thinking alike, except I think... Oh, whoa, look at that.
Oh, that's a bad trade.
Shade there. Okay, I think he actually had 1 Zergling he left there. That is amazing control.
Oh,
and hopping on
damn.
the workers.
Such a painful matchup to look.
Indeed, Dark Menace ahead in the supply right now. So many altercations going on, and it only takes 1 or 2 Baneling hits to completely flip this match on its head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
Dark Menace takes it. 2 more points from him.
Knowledge checking, understanding the matchup on the smaller and yet the like larger size. He knew like, okay, just need to win these battles with the Lings. I know I'm probably ahead, which he was. Not a lot, but just a little bit on the drones. So he had the economy to like keep going. He had the larva with the third base. So I would say really well played.
Yeah, definitely heavy duty Ling Bane action. Both of those, not exactly high tech matches there. You guys did not give each other a lot of chance to breathe.
That's ZVZ, man.
Indeed it is. But, yep, I mean, a lot of people don't like Roach versus Roach, and you definitely did not force us to watch that. Yep.
Interesting the decision of on the both players trying to like take the really Ling heavy matchup and then trying to end it. Did you ever think about transitioning to the Roaches, or were you both really locked in on going like, okay, I'm gonna kill with the Zerglings and nothing else?
I typically like to play the really heavy Lingbane style. I think I didn't execute great in game 1, and then game 2, I don't know if I was lagging or what, but I lost all my Zerglings right at the beginning. I was like, I didn't tell them to go there, but it is what it is.
I think a big play of the game there, Dark Menace, when you were attacking that third, you pulled all of your Zerglings away except for one, which kind of stuck behind to finish off that hatchery, and it did it successfully. Dark Menace, I can't actually hear you.
Um,
Oh,
I didn't feel like that was a question though.
okay, that's fair enough. We'll go with the Jeopardy strategy here. I have to phrase everything in the form of a question. But actually, right now I'm trying to double check on the Code B matchup for Infinite Cyclists. I don't see Clem available right now.
Okay.
Well, you want to play the 2s?
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to. Let me make sure we've got every. I don't see Medic Junior though. Let's see.
In the team chat.
Okay.
Ping them both. If not, there's 3 people in the Hold the Boys chat channel.
Okay. Yeah. It's 2. Okay, so it might be Monkey Shaman and Von Lipweg. Let's ask them.
All right, we're on the stream channel.
Okay, yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, we're checking. We don't have a Code B match ready to go yet, so we wanted to know if we can just move ahead with 2v2.
We'd need medic. I know he was planning on coming on
Okay,
after
I was
11.
11. Alright. Let me just check out. Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, one option here is just to take a break and let the rest on. Let's figure out the Code B and the 2v2, but I know we started early, so we can we can take an
Does anyone
hour off and
wanna
just reconvene.
Could play a show match.
I mean,
Yeah, we
I'd
can
be up
do
for
that.
Or a fun game, or...
That actually sounds kind of fun. I mean, it looks like we got a lot of people on right now,
Mm.
and I'm
Yeah,
fine
I
waiting
can
for
play
my
at least.
opponent.
Cookies.
Okay. I mean, it might be multiple. It might have to be multiple show matches, but we can keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
Who's
the stream now.
interested, and what kind of flavor do you like?
I can at least go for Diamond Zerg, so anyone who wants to go up against.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to play whoever you want for a 1v1. I'm down for some kind of free for all, or
Yeah, that'd be good.
whatever as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Do an FFA.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Or can we do a
Six-player
3v3 or 4v4 with the 2 teams?
That would be really fun.
Potential 3v3. Big issue with the free-for-all idea is, as I was mentioning earlier, Blizzard kind of lost their older maps, and most of the free-for-all maps are from Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. So, yeah, and I honestly, I don't think they're even going to be able to give this any attention until they're done stabilizing the servers in China. So, yeah, I would say we go with a 3v3. To answer the question, yes, people can join this. That's where we get our players from. If you want, you can reach out to me on Discord. I am hyper_turtle.
Yeah, let's do a 3v3. It sounds fun. I
Let
hope
me get
Boys
everyone
finds their
together.
balance.
I'll do the casting then.
Right on.
Invite. Let me see what I like as far as what's still available here. Ooh, Mega Structure is a cool name. And has everyone accepted the invitations?
Give me just a moment. I was writing
Okay.
Discord. I'm in.
Alrighty. Alright, do these look right?
Close
Sure.
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah,
game.
so we'll do one 3v3, then Medic Junior will be available for actual 2v2s. This match will not count.
Okay. Can you split us into teams for voice chat
I
for
will,
channels?
because
Right
I
on.
have that power.
Overwhelming.
Actually, boy, talking while doing production is not a walk in the park. Just 2v2.
I mean, we could also do it. I'll go to lobby too.
Haha, too late, I already moved them. Alright, we have the team chats going, and we are going to hit this on Mega Structure. Let's see how many of these intros I can juggle.
You are watching FSL.
Alright. In the upper right, first of all, we have our purple, Terran. He is
Great Archon.
Piece of me, boy.
then the Zerg. In the blue, he is
Sapoli.
Evolution complete.
Indeed it is. And finally, the Zerg in the light blue.
Green Power.
They are here for the team.
Infinite Cyclists.
Their opponents in the lower left, we have the red Protoss.
Yellow Reaper.
His teammates, sitting in the shadows, the orange Zerg.
Von Lipwig.
And last but certainly not least, the Zerg wearing the green.
Monkey Shaman.
And they are representing.
Pulled the Boys.
Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath after that. This should be a very different sort of match. There's a lot that can happen here. The teams can all move in together. One of them can hit early while others tech. And yes, Caffeine and Chaos indeed. I am trying to keep the energy up. We have Little Reaper being obnoxious with his probe, but a real Reaper has something to say about that. So yeah, no big surprises here. It doesn't look like anyone's trying to just rush the opponent, at least not yet. Such a shade, so much shade here. It's like there's parts of the map here where you definitely don't need any sunscreen, that's for sure. And basically, just a lot of scouting going on here, and a lot of getting rid of the annoying, unbuildable plates. Okay, just put in my Discord in again. You can send me a request. I'm the commissioner, so there's just a little vetting process. Just talking to people, figuring out if it's a good fit. There's no really fancy questions. The great thing here is we've got a lot of skill range. We go up to Master 1. We go up to Master 3, sorry. But you can be as low level as you want. And here come a lot of orange Zerglings. You're already getting some attacks going on the expansion of Great Archon. And it looks like that's what they're going to be focusing on. One of the big strategies in any team match is to just try to get one of the players out of the equation entirely, so you end up going for a 3v2 instead. But there are plenty of teammates to protect. Empire never short on Zerglings to throw around. Empire especially does a lot of 3v3 and 4v4. I know because he's carried me through a lot of wins as I've been trying to get my team achievements. And yeah, more and more coming. Baneling's being morphed. And the Pull the Boys team is basically just churtling up with Von Lipvig doing his best to wall off right now. And Spinecrawler going down for Monkey Shaman. This could be very relentless. Look at those Banelings just waddling their way towards Monkey Shaman's worker line. There's a very late pull here, and Empire just circling around. And, okay, just like that, we may be at the end of the match. Yeah, we have multiple GGs. Infinite Cyclists. The win not actually counting, but that is a big moral victory. Alright, we are getting our 2v2 people in here now. We're going to be going back to the actual scheduled matches.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, missing Von Lipvig is going to be the other teammate here. Alright, going with the 2v2s. So currently, Pull the Boys is ahead 4-0. So this match
some
could be
work to
now or
do.
never.
Some good news like that.
Yep. So, Infinite Cyclist to stay in here, you're going to have to win both these matches and then keep it going.
We got this. Easy.
Oh, you definitely got this. I mean, we just saw what Empire can do when his Zerglings manage to get into the base of a team game.
Yes, 2v2 is always really interesting to see what's gonna happen. There's so many tactics you can do.
It is indeed a different animal. Alright, so, map will be Reclamation. Alright, let's get everyone into the lobby. Oh, wow. So, I gotta say, Pull the Boys team has a lot of people whose names start with M, and boy, is it confusing name. So Monkey Shaman is the one who is not a member of this match. Okay. You know, there's the whole thing, you know, in Terran play, M&M and M&M. That's what I'm tasting here. All right, Greenpire, go ahead, join the lobby. We are just about ready to go. And as I notice it, I mean, the Infinite Cyclist team, you guys are GG.
That's right.
All right, get it out
We're
of
preempting.
the other team. All right, I'm just going to move you into your team lobbies. We're going to be getting started. And we are going to see if Infinite Cyclists can switch things around.
It's for 0, right?
Yep. So just to confirm, these team matches is the first team that gets 5 points on the board. So in order to stay in this, Infinite Cyclists has to win both these team matches and then also win both the Code B matches.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting if they can get the like reverse sweep of this. Definitely a lot of work ahead, you know.
Yeah. Thankfully, Green Empire and Great Archon, they're pretty relaxed. They're pretty good under pressure.
It's gonna be a mirror though, so it's gonna be. I don't really understand how if it's gonna change the tactic if it's like a mirror of Zerg versus Terran.
The biggest thing is the creep, and the thing about that, do you want to spread it around when one of your opponents can take advantage of it? Also, do you want to spread it around when your teammate can't build on it? So we will see how they work on that. In the upper left, we have the light blue Zerg. He is
Von Lipwig.
and his partner, the purple Terran. He is
Medic Jr.
and they are playing for the team.
Pulled the boys.
And in the bottom right corner, in the blue.
Oh, the blue. All right.
Yeah, it is the Terran.
Great Archon.
Piece of me, boy.
And on the left, the Zerg we already saw play a few matches. It is
Green Empire.
and they both are gonna be playing for the team of
Infinite Cyclists.
so 2v2s. Normally Zerg versus Terran, you need the creep to fight on, otherwise you can't get this around that easily. It's gonna be really interesting to see the decision that they have made over time with the creep. That do they spread it around? Do they like allow the opponent to get the same advantage, or?
Yeah, I think a big thing with a map like this, where there is some space in between the mains, you really do at least need to creep to be able to reinforce the naturals quickly.
Yeah, but the good thing about this map though with Zerg and Terran is that the base, both of their like first base is on like different platforms, so the creep won't make the Terran's life like a living hell.
Yes, indeed.
So the Zerg can creep around, but the Terran can also get the production up, get the factories, barracks, all
Great
that kind of
Archon's
stuff.
Reaper, it's seen quite a bit of units on the other side, quite a few Zerglings and a couple Reapers there, so they're going to be, well,
Double
I mean,
Reaper
they've
for
got
the Medic
some Reapers
Junior
of
as
their
well.
own.
Okay, it's gonna be a bit of a low-tech fight at first.
Yeah, Green Empire kind of holding back, getting that Baneling tech going.
Triple Reaper are really deadly though. They can almost take like a queen on.
Yeah, thankfully there's a couple Reapers on the other side as well for Pulled the Boys. Great Archon just continuing the aggression though. He is sending Just sending some Marines out, going Overlord hunting.
A bit of a worry for the Von Lipwig is that Greenpire already has a third base coming up, and he hasn't really gotten the economy that Zerg needs on this part of the game. So
they're gonna have to back off here. They did not eliminate that Overlord. But look at this. Look at Green Empire. This is what his friend War Bunny is called Ling O'Clock. Just getting to bunch them in while both their opponents were distracted trying to take out those Marines.
yeah, Green. Oh damn! The banelings.
Oh,
the
no,
banelings.
no! Oh,
Snipes the mule off. Those are really valuable.
just like that, they could be moving
And it
themselves
won't
way
stop.
ahead.
No, the mule.
Von
the
Lipwig
mule
chasing
spawned
that
it
Hellion
really-
around.
Gotta tip the hat off to their confidence of Medic Junior to spawning that mule right in where Zerglings were in his mineral lineup.
Yeah, Medic Jr. is one of our highest ranked players in the league. He's 2v2 only because of that. And there we go. Greenpire is not letting his foot off the gas. The Vespin gas.
Frankie's Medic Junior right now. About how high is he? Like,
I'd have to double check. I think he's Masters 3, but he's got history reaching Masters 1. That was one of the big things there that we had to decide about. And more Banelings crawling their way forward as the Zerglings do the surround. Oh man, Medic Jr. loses a heavy amount of supply, and I can't see this turning around.
Greenpire getting the surrounds on the 3 queens. Really good value for the Zerglings. I don't just... Von Lipwig is really crippled right now on the economy side, base side, army side. It's basically just Medic Junior right now that can hold this.
Honestly, the worker count is pretty even right now. It's the army where things are really getting out of control. More and more fast-moving units streaming into the base to pull the boys. Great Archon being extra annoying with that Cyclone even.
I think they're gonna hold, but Medic Junior needs those reactor barracks as soon as possible to get that production up. He can't defend like this for a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna hold.
Would like to see the reactors on the barracks, the tech lab, maybe for a bit of marauders, but mostly just Marines, Medivacs. He needs Stim and combat shield on the way.
Alright.
And,
you pointed out earlier that Von Lipwig didn't have a third, and he still doesn't. That is one of the biggest issues here. Just the lack of available larva, mining, everything.
Also, Great Archon has just crippled Von Lipwig's first base with the Liberator.
I wasn't even looking at that. Liberator just adding.
But the problem is it won't shoot it if there's no vision, so it's pretty safe. But it's a great juke if you think about it. It will confuse the opponent. Okay, it's not shooting, but the threat of the circle is really more of a mental state right at this point.
Well, there's so much of a threat of them trying to spill into the naturals again, but now you have that added threat of air harassment.
I would like Medic Junior needs the Steam and combat shield. He still doesn't have them. I mean, Great Archon is going for already combat shield at +1. Okay, +1. 1+1 is coming up for Medic Junior though.
I thought 1+1 was 2. Alright, shows what I know about StarCraft. And yeah, this aggression immediately spotted.
Nice third. Finally, a third base for Von Lipwig at 7, almost 8 minutes. That's really tough.
Green Empire
when
taking
it's
it
like
forth. They got the high ground there. I think they were planning to break their way through the rocks, but they do turn around as even more of Green Empire's units cause trouble at Medic Junior's natural.
I think Medic Junior just needs to park a few tanks on the ramp there, and they would be fine. Probably. Not guaranteeing, of course, but I think they have right now a pretty good setup on the bases with these 4 tanks, 5th one coming up. There's a lot of
Screaming
lings.
pet peeves. Honestly, there's a lot of cases where I really wish that people would just stick with the in-game music. Not with all games, and I know I'm in the minority there, but like with StarCraft, I just really like the StarCraft music, and
Yeah,
sometimes the
bangers.
techno, just doesn't seem like a good fit.
I mean,
like, it can show a lot of personality though, so I understand.
Yeah, but it can go really well for like an ADHD Zerg fast style gameplay that when you have techno it fits kind of well, but yeah, I get it. Especially Wings of Liberty music's soundtrack is really good. I have to agree with you on that.
3 siege tanks there, just not something the Great Archon can defend against easily. We have 4 Queens working their way to there, but they are off creeps. They will not be able to heal each other. Multiple
It's gonna be really tough to hold.
Man. They're gonna be
Looks
able
like
to get
it's
it.
gonna be enough though.
Another siege down in the low ground, but yes, I think they will have to back away. And yeah, I was just going to say, Green Empire could definitely make more progress if he had some Ravagers, and he is indeed getting that going. And here's the answer about that creep, at least from the side of Infinite Cyclists. We have pretty far-reaching right now. Oh, that tank not able to escape.
It's funny because if you can see it, there's like a pattern. It's mainly focused on like a counter attack. I think it's like that kind of creep plan. Like, okay, we can really fast when we defend, we can as soon as possible get to the like newest base and harass it or something like that.
Yeah, something I've noticed a lot, and that noticed with myself too, as far as transitioning to team games, is getting a good idea about where to expand. You want your bases to be in spots where you can both defend together.
Yeah, and it's not that straightforward always.
No, it isn't. I mean, really the big thing is just make sure that you're in sync with where you're expanding to. For instance, Great Archon, this command center could potentially be vulnerable, but there's not a lot of other places for him to expand.
Medic Jr. has a really scary army right now. Over 40 Marines, one tank, some Marauders, Ravens, Medivacs. It's really
and that
powerful.
Dorito dust, or Cheeto dust, they call it Cheeto dust or Dorito dust. I'm out of touch with the Frito-Lay terminology, but
and Combat Shield has just hit in. It's gonna be really tough to trade efficiently with this kind of army.
And Von Lipfig just not having the supply to contribute here.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate he fell off so early on the matchup. He has to just. I think he should just drone up. He's making too much army. Yeah, he's making too much army.
Now, what I'm really curious about...
Yeah, really powerful Medic Jr. If you look at the upgrades, 2/2 done, +1 mech weapons, concussive shells, combat shield, stim. It's like everything is already
Roads
done,
run by.
ready.
Just making sure that Von Lipfig can't recover.
I think a few tanks on the third would be of use. Like, just leave a few tanks, and then you can move on to expanding your own army. Because right now it's playing 2v1, basically.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we have a 4th base coming up for Great Archon as well.
Yeah, well, they are going to hit as hard as they can now.
That's a nice tank spot though. That's really... And the vision to get that, so it's gonna be really tough to crack this.
Right, look at him, just doing the elevator, moving guys up. However, Great Archon has a Siege Tech and a Liberator defending the ramp.
Yeah. But really great damage already done from Medic Jr. with a surprisingly little army committed to this.
Those biles just raining down, and here come the Liberators, and so many siege tanks.
I think Medic Junior should just back off, wait for the 3+3 to kick in, get the upgrade advantage, and just trade and trade and trade.
The Great Archon is getting Liberator range. Well, Medic Jr. is going, almost has 3-3 for his Marines and Marauders.
Couple of seconds left.
And here we go, aggression on both sides of the map here. This third, I mean, Von Lipwig's been stuck on 3 bases for quite a while, and he can't even manage to get many workers on that third. So that's just starving him out.
He's starting to mine out. The main is mining out already.
And look at that, he retreated all those drones to Medic Jr.'s base only to have Green Empire's army go after them there.
That's really, those circling counterattacks are really brutal. But 3+3 has kicked in. Now's the question, does he have enough Marines on the field?
Yeah, 3+3 as well as +2 attack for factory units. Meanwhile,
that's gonna be really powerful.
Yeah, Green Empire doesn't really even have any attack or carapace upgrades, but he doesn't seem to be regretting it.
Dude.
And we have the
Damn.
GG.
Whoa. Really strong effort from both of those.
Yeah, I think...
the upgrade advantage was on the Medic Junior side by far, but the production from just one turn isn't enough. You need to match it and be the buffer at least of some kind. But it just the workers active graph just shows it all. There's just no way to match Green Empires and Great Archons like economy is just looks brutal.
Alright, well, Riskalion is our next map. So, Infinite Cyclists do have a point on the chart now. We are at 4-1. Can they keep it going? They have
It's gonna be really interesting to see what kind of shenanigans are we gonna see.
You know, I think shenanigans are good entertainment. Let us go with it.
No switching races, just Zerg and Terran versus Zerg and Terran.
Right, they're going with what they're good with.
I'm wondering if they have prepared any like builds or tactics for this, or are they just like winging it?
I'd assume they're winging it. I think there was a lot of just dealing with the fact that things were starting earlier. But I know Green Empire and Great Archon have been playing together. They've been practicing.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which.
Because you can, I saw the coordination with like the expansions and both of them getting like 4 bases up.
All right.
It seems they can coordinate.
In the lower right, we have the light blue Zerg. He is
Von Lipwig.
His teammate, the Terran. In the purple, we
Medic
have
Junior.
And they are playing in the name of
Hold the voice.
And in the top right, the green Zerg, he is
Green Empire.
and in his partner in crime, the Terran in the blue, he is
Great Archon.
Piece of me, boy.
and they are playing for the team looking for the reverse sweep.
Infinite Cyclists.
Alrighty. Why do Chihuahuas act like they can fight a lion? You know, that's what they got. They don't have size. They've got attitude.
But sometimes that's the only thing that matters.
Indeed.
Pretty standard from both of them. I see Medic Von Lipwig going for a pull first, so a bit more Zerglings than Green Park can get.
Yep. it can be tricky. There's a lot more workers to defend with, so...
Or did they just both go standard? I saw like one Lipwig's pull finished a bit earlier than the Green Empire, so... Not sure. One Lipwig not making any lings or drones right now. He's floating for larva, which is really important to use at the early game.
Right. Sooner you get the spawning pool, sooner you get the queens, sooner you get the queens, sooner you can get the injects. There we go. Reaper
Both
just popping in. This is an interesting one because there's all these different directions the Reaper can potentially come from. Both of them electing just to hop into the natural and get a peek there. Although...
Or the main. You can hop in the main as well.
Exactly. There are steps up the main. And now, Reaper versus Reaper. Who?
It would look like the Great Archon has to back off.
Oh,
for
a little
now,
bit.
at
I
least.
mean, the Reaper... The Reaper has served a lot of its purpose. I don't think either of the Reapers really got to look at each other's tech. That's one of the big things there.
Green Empire going again for the nicely timed third. One Lipwig again missing out on the third. Green Empire has the Overlord to spot it though, if he goes for the third. So I'm thinking he wants to snipe the third.
And again, Green Empire making a third well before Von Lipwig.
Yeah, Green Empire goes for this like the standard timing in the 1v1s, which is like about before 3 minutes. But one Lipwig going for the bit more lings, a bit more drones, but he needs the third base to get that larva, and so he can spend that money. He's floating a bit too much maybe right now, compared to the supply.
Yep. And we have Interference Matrix coming from Medic Jr. for his Ravens. Just to reiterate, this is, I think, one of the last 2, maybe 3 matches this season before we go into the playoffs. So Pull the Boys has very much been fighting with Angry Space Heroes for that #1 seed. In this match, we're just really going with heavy mobility units right now. Just coming in, leaving. Go, the high ground watchtower. Popular place to try to kind of put your flag down and hold.
Cyclone is an interesting choice for an the first factory unit.
It can serve a nice purpose, both offensively, but more important, defensively. I find when you go with Cyclone, you're really just looking to defend against a drop or a Liberator.
Yeah. So it looks like both of them are going a bit more reliant on the mech style, although they have both have like Marines, but the Cyclone, Raven, Siege Tank, it all points out to like more mech heavy.
Yeah, Great Archon, despite the Raven, not going with Interference Matrix. And here we go, the battle over the Watchtower continues. Zergling's just
yeah, the Hellions are brutal, especially when you don't have like +1 Carapace. The Hellions just roast them.
Been staring at the clock
like even
all day,
1 to 2
waiting to
Hellions
leave.
is enough.
Yeah,
Nice knife on the...
I've been staring at all these different streaming windows all day. And then, once we're done here, I'm taking my daughter to her friend's birthday party, so the action never ends when it comes to a Saturday for me.
Nice snipe on the third from Medic Jr. One Lipwig gets his third up. He's floating 1,000 minerals, which is really unfortunate.
He needs that larva. He might even want to just go ahead with a macro hatchery.
Yeah, he actually did to his natural. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, just as
and a hive. A pretty quick hive, actually. 6-minute hive is like really pretty much the fastest timing that you can with making units. It's about 6 minutes.
Now this match, Medic Jr.'s expansion path here, it's a very tricky one to defend unless you're going here. And yeah, straight up, has to lift it up and leave.
Spire making for one Lipwig, maybe by the
Sets it
by
down
the use
again,
of Hive
I
and
don't know.
Spire. With the use of Spire and Hive, I would say like it would point out to like Brood Lords maybe,
Yeah,
or Ultra
that's the direction
Ultra
I'd have to
Corruptor.
assume.
Ultras are
Maybe.
also really
There
viable
just
for
isn't-
Zerg and
I mean, the Corruptors might be to kind of back Vision away from the siege tanks, but I mean, granted, Corruptors are what you use to make Brood Lords. Some, oh wow,
yeah.
Just
There's-
look at how
okay,
awkward the
it's Ultra-
expansion routes are here.
Yeah, one Lipwig's going for Ultra Corruptor. Really good
Okay.
against this kind of style of Terran and Bio from
And
Terran.
Adrenal so early,
Yeah.
and going with +1 melee,
This is
+1
gonna-
Carapace.
If you don't stop this, one Lipwig just needs like a 4th base, so he can get the like larva and more. He needs a lot of gas.
He needs a lot more
That's the problem with-
resources.
Yeah, the gas mineral side is pretty okay, but the gas is what's holding him back right now. Plus, ultras are basically paper until they get the chitinous plating, so you need
It's a
that
lot
as
of
well.
units where you really don't want to roll them out until they have their upgrades, and
Yeah,
Ultralis definitely among them.
Yeah, at least the chitinous plating, maybe +2 carapace, it would be great. +2 melee. There's just so many upgrades that you need before they're actually like viable. And
yes,
I would love to hear.
we do have a Patreon for Psystorm Gaming. We're looking into maybe doing a little bit more with that. Ooh.
Nice defense. One Lipwig, you needed 4th base. Just take it. Just take it. You have.
Yep.
There's a few room
Throw
where
caution
to
to the wind
expand.
here, whether it's Ultralisk Corruptors, what? Let's see, we got one Ultralisk out so far. What you really want is a handful of Ultralisks surrounded by a ridiculous number of Zerglings. That's where the real money is.
Yeah, maybe a few infestors as well, so you can lock them down.
Look at Green Pirate just queuing up all these creep tumors right here.
Yeah. Interesting. To creep to the front door, it's an interesting play.
Depends. I don't know. I'd consider this expansion area to be more the side door. So yeah, Von
I want to
Lipwig-
just point out that one Lipwig still doesn't have any ultra upgrades, chitinous plating or the speed.
Yeah, you're right. He's
So,
going for 2-2 with his basic upgrades. Here we go. Doing what he can to defend that 4th so it can get up and running.
Yeah. He needs that chitinous plating, man. It's almost as important as okay, there it goes. Almost as important as the adrenal glands for jugglings.
And let me give a shout out to Siege Tanks with Zelnaga Watchtowers, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That's
That's a nasty tactic.
Look at Von Lipwig. He is getting ready to get a big attack. Well, so much of the attention is in the middle of the map.
Oh damn. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult to stop. I think he could have just committed there. He has the ultras and the greens, so I think he could just flank him.
I think the Pull the Boys team just really wants to group up here. And those Ultralisks can do a lot to absorb siege tank shots.
I would say the better time would have been to flank them, because ultras aren't that fast, so they're much better at like surrounding.
Siege tanks and lurkers on high ground, but Pull the Boys are driving them away.
Okay, back off, back off, back off. Okay,
Big thing they're
Kindness
lacking.
Kindness plating is hitting in a couple of seconds, so I hope he doesn't sacrifice his ultras just yet. He needs that +2 probably as well, so I would love to see him just wait it out, get the ultras to their respective upgrades.
I love Thor versus Liberator, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
And just check out the way the Infinite Cyclists team has taken the entire left side of the map.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. There's so much happening.
What is it? Income? Yeah, here we go.
There's so much happening. I didn't even see the
more
expand.
income coming in. And here
Nidus
we go.
Nidus in the natural.
Empire
I mean the main.
double worm.
Double Nidus in the main. Got through with the changeling. It seems like he won't be able to get through. One gets through, but he doesn't have any vision. He doesn't have any vision.
Pushing things back, but Medic Jr. is still keeping that high ground with the watchtower. Now falling back a little bit. He really wants to land that command center. Yeah, not as much damage there as it could be, but boy.
Yeah.
The upgrades, the Ultralisk continuing to roll out for Von Lipwig.
Yeah. He's still floating a lot of stuff. He could make more Ultras and stuff.
Or
7
just,
Ultras.
You know, I just like to hold the Z button down at this point. It's like,
yeah, he needs more minerals though. He's floating a lot of gas, but no minerals.
More injects too. I'm not seeing him injecting around the natural.
Yeah. In the main, he has a few, but...
I think Green Empire is getting ready for more Niduses, but it's hard to tell. The Overseer is just kind of hanging around there. Green Empire seeing if he can snipe that base, but the Ultralisk
Medic Junior is...
defend.
Yeah, Medic Junior is also ready for the Nidus because he has the siege tank in the main. I can only assume that's for the Nidus. Oh, Nidus in the third.
Yep. There we go. So the big thing here is the whack-a-mole.
Yeah, okay. One Lipwig goes to defend.
They have to be careful not to send too much defense. They leave their front line exposed.
Yeah, one Lipwig, I think a bit too much committed to this Nidus.
Maybe.
A good tip for like Niduses is just put a small amount of links or something, marines, to like a Nidus kill group and just leave it in the main, so you don't have to like move your entire army.
Siege tanks or lurkers that just stay there even if you have to. That's my way I like to plan.
Yeah, it's just because they can get so much damage so quickly.
And
there comes
thank
the
you
flank.
for KJ. I know he's not available for production, but he is making sure.
An amazing fight for one Lipwig. An amazing fight, destroying the Great Archon's army almost for free.
Right.
Now back off.
The Infinite Cyclists just don't have really the right things to take out the Ultralisk quickly. You gotta have
a bit of a mistake for one Lipwig committing with their entire army, and now another 2 Nidus is coming away.
Right now, well, Great Archon and Von Lipwig are the ones who are behind on supply. With Green Empire almost maxed out, and just keeping those Niduses going. Hydralisks and Lurkers popping
right
out.
At the production line as well. Damn. And getting out such a free damage.
The Pull the Boys, they have such powerful armies, but they keep having to back them up to deal with these Niduses.
Yeah.
So it is a powerful tactic here.
Yeah,
you see, just taking down one Ultra at a time there.
One Lipwig needs more army though. He can't keep up. He has no he's running low on minerals.
Yep, and no Ultras left either. He's moving more into Corruptor Tech at the moment. And Green Empire, as always, making sure to get full value out of his lings. And we have a nuke being researched for Medic Jr. or built.
Oh.
So I'm curious where he wants to land that. Probably to drive back the Lurkers and Siege Tanks in the front line.
Yeah,
not necessarily to kill them, but to force them to unsiege on Burrow so he can hop on top of them.
I would love to see some worker kill nukes.
We are heavy duty with the upgrades for every one of the players here. Yep.
One Lipwig just needs more army. He's running really low on the supply compared to like Green Empire.
Breakfast is the most overrated meal a day. As someone who wakes up with a bit of heartburn, I agree with you wholeheartedly. It's a trap.
I don't know. I think I like breakfast.
I mean, it sticks with you for the rest of the day. You know, I like breakfast too, but I wait to have it until around dinner time.
Ah.
I love eggs and bacon around, and there we go. He is going to try to force those tanks to unsiege. The Thor's backing up. And yep. Are they going to back away in time? Is this going to get any kills? Nope. Manages to do some damage on one siege tank. The big thing there, I thought that Medic Jr. would take advantage of that, force the tanks to unsiege, and then move forward. Ooh.
Yeah.
Those,
That I thought.
Curious, I'm assuming he's sacrificing those SCVs intentionally because he wants to get a bigger army going. And here we go. Ultralisk ready to greet the Empire. Be all about
damn.
getting
Those lurkers are so brutal.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have a lot more Ultralisks than that to eliminate a lurker pile
And the
like that.
Vipers, and I think he should have just waited for the Viper to come out so he could just joik them out. It's so difficult to like...
Big thing that Medic Jr. is missing with these nukes is close.
Yeah.
So what that really means is there's only so far he can stop. Alright, Great Archon taking out another of Medic Jr.'s bases. They're just very gradually eliminating all of their opponent's opportunity for economy.
Yeah.
Von
Great
Litvig,
Archon snipes off the base as well.
Yeah, Von Litvig
just
still holding on to these expansions in the upper right, but the question is going to be how much longer.
It's just like both Grim Empire and Great Archon are maxed out, almost with 3-3 upgrades. I think I don't think it's just gonna happen that Von Litvig and Medic Jr. can get the win if they don't get like a super amazing fight. Like I'm talking like once in a lifetime fight. I don't see them
A lot of that comes
winning
down to
anytime
positioning.
soon.
Great Archon, no medevacs, so his infantry is pretty light, and he does not want to engage those high ground siege tanks. That is a lot of them.
Yeah. I would love
But
to see
here
some
we go.
scans.
Green Empire with a whole swarm of lurkers and hydelists taking out Von Litvig's main.
Yeah, I think Von Litvig is out of the game at this point. He can't really... He doesn't have the economy, he doesn't have the... I mean, he has some minerals and gas, but he doesn't just have the larva.
You know, you want a game where you're just constantly hearing the nuclear launch detected alert and the sound of Nidus is popping. These guys have to constantly be looking everywhere for everything here.
Yeah. Really action-packed though. I would love to see that, but I think Von Litvig is gonna lose all his tech, which means he has
a
to
lot of
rebuild everything.
overlords. Not that many of them actually going down, but yeah, that nuke getting a little bit more value. But these silos are just about to be eliminated.
Yeah, nice push from Medic Jr. though.
Yeah, very good. The story of this game is that the Infinite Cyclists, they're dealing with an army they can't really take head on, so they have just been hitting in the back lines as much as possible, keeping their
It's just
opponent
a
on
problem
their
that
toes.
The Green Empire is unstoppable on the mains. I mean, Medic Jr. has no production left. Same for Von Litvig.
These lurkers at the main ramp, there's almost no way that Pulled the Boys can get back into their main.
Maybe a few siege tanks with scans. I don't see anything else.
Siege is proceeding, but we have one team at double the supply of the other. Oh, that poor Thor.
Two nukes coming up for Medic Jr. though.
Yeah, you don't see Thor's one-shotted a lot, but I mean, it's a strong siege position, but their opponents can just go around it. They don't have to deal with this. They can just keep wreaking havoc in the naturals, keep sniping bases. They have so much of the map right now.
I'm surprised that Green Empire hasn't noticed that Von Litvig has basically in the entirety of the right side. or like the top side.
Well, that's one of the deals. Sometimes you get these games where one side takes, well, one side takes one side, the other side takes the other side. So heavy on the upgrades too.
Yeah, but it looks like Modern Leap probably can stabilize.
Look at just moving those lurkers right up next to the siege tanks, and that'll be it.
Oh.
So the numbers game just takes it here. And Medic Jr. says GG. He is not going to be dropping any more nukes. Infinite Cyclists is on the map. On the chart, on the scoreboard. On whatever you'd like them to be on.
Really dominant display. Like, I think both of those games were almost the entirety of like Green Guns and Radar Guns. Like the greedy expansion with no punishment from the other side, and really great taking up and like trading when you have the economy advantage, and like I don't really see that many big mistakes there. The red line is really you can see it in the game that they have it at least somewhat planned out.
Yes, indeed. Green Empire, well, he does a lot of team games and rarely misses a beat on that.
Here we go.
Alright, heavy aggression in match 1. Match 2, pull the boys. You guys got some really intimidating tech going, but you got Infinite Cyclists just repeatedly hitting the back lines, forcing them to go back to defend, and in the end, battle of attrition went to them, so Infinite Cyclists is still in it.
Oh yeah, GG guys.
GG.
Really dominant display from Greenpad and Great Archon. I have to ask, have you been planning out this 2v2, like we're gonna go more aggressive or more greedy or anything else?
We talked at the beginning of the game, kind of trying to strategize based on the map, based on the players, and so like I'd say 10 seconds before we went in, like, okay, we're gonna do this, and that's what we did.
Because it panned out really well for you when you just went straight ahead for the greedy third and just tried to drone up really quickly, getting some trades in. It just all looked so planned out.
We're just such a we are the Great Archon.
It just looked like a normal build to me. Just the 2v2 strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the beginning of, I think both of our builds are pretty standard. We just transitioned it into that attack.
Yeah, and boy, Nidus and nukes. I think a big issue with the nukes was just that the ghosts didn't have cloaks, so you were really only able to send the nukes down right at the border of where the siege tank lines were. But I've definitely seen that kind of thing used well, especially if as soon as the tanks and the lurker is unsieged, you just hop on top of them, so very good stuff. So everything's going to be coming down to the Code B match. I'm going to be getting them in here right now. It's going to be Clem versus Monkey Shaman. Thank you very much.
Awesome. GG, guys.
I'm sure you can mix it up. You know, there'll be some Banshees or, you know, some Hellions or whatever, but
Wait, did I lose?
Alrighty.
Who did I lose? Alright, here we go. Yeah, let me
Clem
adjust the cameras
and
everything.
Clem and Monkey Shaman. Monkey Shaman.
Yes, indeed.
Hi.
Good morning.
Do you have history against each other? I'm not that familiar with your matchup.
I don't think we've played.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we have played.
Okay. Interesting to see.
Oh yeah.
Do you have anything planned out for this match? Any like tricks up your sleeve, or are you just gonna feel it out and try to win as best as you can?
I don't know. I have nothing in my mind. I just joined the live and I saw that we were losing, so.
Yep. So who we gonna call? We are gonna break glass and bring in Clem.
I didn't know I'd be facing the world champ, but I will still try my best.
Yeah, well, you know, he had to lose a lot to get to Code B. But yeah, we are Clem hitting us all the way from Algeria, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right on.
This should be very interesting here. We're going to be starting on Ultra Love.
My favorite map.
Yeah. And Monkey
Really?
Shaman, go ahead and join party.
I'm in.
Okay, great. And then I get, well, we will see if we can make it to the ace match. I am pulling for Clem. Infinite Cyclists all the way.
I wouldn't mind a little help under the table, you know.
All right.
I wouldn't mind a little
Yeah,
strategy.
just to remind everyone, in between matches, you're allowed to get a little bit of coaching. So just message me in chat after the first match whether you want to go back in or whether you want to take a moment to just talk strategy. We are pretty much ready to go. So this
Oh no.
this could
He
be a
took
chance to
green.
go to an ace match here, or Pull the Boys could bring it home. We will see.
All right.
Random. Wow, that's
Yep.
a bold choice.
Monkey
of,
Shaman,
like-
Monkey Red. It's what I like to do.
Because as random, if you just if you know your opponent, you can just prep 3 builds, 3 cheeses, and you can take really good advantage of like the opponent not knowing which you are. So, for example, as Zerg, if there's a random, you have to scout for like proxies, cannon rushes, and everything, and you just have to like choose what you can see.
You are
As
watching
Terran, I'm not that sure how the scouting will go against a random.
I think with Terran, you start up pretty much the same. The only big difference is how many gases you want to take, and even that can be adjusted. Also, keep in mind, this is Code B, so this is our these are our lowest ranked players. So I don't think scouting and meta is going to figure in quite as much.
Is it a proxy hatchery?
Might just be scouting. Might be impatient about the Overlord.
Because it's put in the center of the natural. I hope it is a proxy hatchery. That would be so fun.
Ooh.
Okay, no.
I don't know. He hasn't given up
be...
yet. There we
it
go.
Is.
So we will be seeing
Let's
how
go.
Monkey Shaman can push this ahead and how experienced Clem is on how to deal with this. There's a certain number of workers you want to bring in. Code B is generally low gold and under. So he is...
Do you know what's the Terran like textbook response to like a proxy hatchery? I'm not that familiar with
I think it's
response.
8 SCVs, but I might be wrong there. I haven't had to deal with it lately. And also, here's one of the big things. With a proxy hatchery, you want to go a Marine, not Reaper. They can get damage going a lot faster.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. And
maybe
a bunker.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're going to want to go defensive here. Clem, you know, he's not as experienced, so we will see. And yeah, he's still just making the command center and high ground. I believe he's about to finish walling off.
I know what Monkey Shaman is gonna do. There's gonna be a double spine.
Alright,
yeah,
that
double
could
spine,
be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be really brutal. He's gonna make a queen at the proxy, a few zerglings maybe, double spine, and then just push the the ramp with them.
Now, one of the advantages Terran has is, even if they don't clean this up fast enough, they can always just float the command center somewhere else and get mining there. But it looks like we're going to be going with siege tanks as the response to this.
Yeah, that's a pretty good choice. Also, Cyclone is a really good choice against this as well.
Looks like we're going to be going with roaches on the side of Monkey Shaman. This would be really interesting how quickly they adapt to each other's tactics here.
I think it's a bit of a blunder to go roaches here. I think just zerglings and the spines would be enough with a queen. But it would look like Clem has figured out what's going on and has figured out the right response with the bunker, Marines.
And now another thing that Monkey Shaman really needs is high ground vision. Okay, here's the Overlord. I was wondering. Poke, 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 poke.
Oh damn!
Poke, poke,
That's yeah.
poke, poke, poke. There's a really cool rhythm to it that I'm actually enjoying here. So immediately, Clem needs to put some new supply depots down. He did put the hat on there, but it went down anyway.
He needs those supply depots so quickly, like right now.
Right. The siege tank is going to be able to get out. Positioning is going to be key here. The SCVs.
Production-wise, Monkey Shaman has a few links left over on a queen. I really hope that he would like drone up or commit to this all the way. It would look like he's being a bit inefficient with, for example, the main queen's energy. But it seems like he has broken through, and now he's trying to get the bunker.
The siege tank is pretty handy here. We've got the 2 orbitals. I'd really like to see Clem get some, what do you call them, mules out. There we go.
Also, a medivac drop in the Zerg's main would be a catastrophic right now.
Indeed,
like,
it would be.
4 Marines and a medivac is just enough to almost kill.
The bunker and the siege tank are going to be very difficult for Monkey Shaman to get through. Look at him, he's actually even mining from the natural. And there's the Reaper.
He's gonna get the
even
spines
that
now.
could be. We do have a queen and and Zerglings back home.
Okay, I think Monkey Shaman is in trouble now. Clem is gonna clean this up, but now is the age-old question. Have you subscribed? No, it's at what cost?
Yeah, this is
I don't like the Marines going down there, but
right. He's gonna want to hold position them. You do want that forward vision, so a Marine that's
but the tanks are enough.
Yeah, tanks are pretty hard to deal with here, even with those Ravagers.
Yeah.
And yep, I think Clem making the right call, just getting a lot more production going. Sim has been started.
I don't know about the moving tank forward. That's not a good one.
Yeah, and again, these players are these are lower levels, so there's stuff.
Yeah. Okay, the tanks are down. Now is a brilliant time for a move out with Monkey Shaman.
And like I said, good call there. Just floating the command center and starting up somewhere else there. But yeah, he needs.
I think this is a really great move.
He needs to replace those tanks. That's the real linchpin here.
I don't know why Clem has the rally point. He has accidentally put the rally point in his main though. He's gonna be sacrificing a few SCVs. Okay, he noticed it. He noticed it.
Right. Okay, and yeah, he just really wants to take out that tech lab. It is on fire right now.
I'm surprised that Clem wanted to put the tech lab factory so close to the RAM. But
again, lower level players, so I don't honestly I don't think Clem is really that experienced dealing with a cheese like this. But also I don't think Monkey Shaman is that experienced executing it. Remember, Monkey Shaman's a random player, so he's dividing his attention between a few different different openings.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Monkey Shaman hasn't really gotten the economy, because he has been basically given free hands to rain on the natural.
That's one of the things about cheese. If the cheese does not immediately get you the win, you gotta have a decision on what to follow up.
Yeah, that's right. That he needs to do the decision, because Clem is right now actually ahead in eco.
You can have the most wonderful dinner in the world, but if you don't do the dishes afterwards, well, you're gonna be behind.
Yeah, because if you look at the worker counts, Clem has like double the amount of workers, and unsieged tanks are actually pretty good against roaches.
They have more range than you think too. I mean, nowhere close to the range of when they're in siege mode. They also fire a lot faster too.
Yeah.
So if you got single targets, it works well.
Okay, Clem actually,
Clem?
despite the difficulties, a really good hold. Actually, a really good hold. He has the eco, he has more production, a liberator. Monkey Shaman's in trouble. Like,
yep. He
he's
weathered
really
the
big
storm.
trouble.
He did not throw away a bunch of units needlessly in a panic, which I've seen higher level players get into that.
Yeah, Monkey
And
Shaman
look at
needs
that,
to really
just run the
activate his
creep.
queen right now.
Until he gets rid of these tumors, he is not going to be able to build an expansion there.
Yeah.
Look
A
at
few
this. All
scans
these Marines in
would be
production
enough.
right now, 6 at a time.
Monkey Shaman is really big trouble. He needs to be creep tumoring and injecting like in the entire energy bar away. He has no chance otherwise.
Random can be a tricky thing to get going with if you're lower level.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're higher level, because you're going to be matched against similar leveled opponents. But
Yeah, you have to think about
it's tricky
every
to learn
matchup.
everything at once.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
like
that from
every
experience.
matchup possible, you have to know everyone.
You know at least a few things about them. And here's one of the things you see in these lower level games. Oh, look at the Ling run by. Clem is not ready for this. He even has to lift up
damn.
the orbital. 10 workers going down. So this could, well, I was going to say it could put
No,
Monkey
I
Shaman
don't
back
think.
in the map. Then I looked at the supply.
Yeah,
The old Rotterdam
if you look at
advice.
the army supply, he can just A-move across the map and probably win.
Yeah, and in
Which
Code
he-
B, in our lower level games, we see a lot of players a little bit hesitant to do the move out. There's a scary thing about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
But-
because at this level they really don't know like how to conceptualize the economy versus aggression.
How to judge
so they
where
don't
they're at in the
understand
game.
like how much aggression can be lethal to the economy.
Well,
So
look at
now
all
they're
the
gonna
barracks
see it.
production that's going on here.
Yeah,
Tanks left a little bit behind, but I don't think it's even going to matter.
yeah. Yeah, he's gonna move
He
out that
stemmed
one.
him. So yeah,
Oh.
he's remembering plenty of the basics, and in the end, ooh, this is gonna get good because we are so close to that to evening things
Yeah,
out
it's-
for an ace match.
I would say it's GG. There's just no way to hold this.
Absolutely. Look at him stutter stopping the tanks.
Really
All
solid
right,
game from
GG.
Clan. Really solid. Like I would say that's not just playable like your whole that's really great. A bit of a struggle, I guess it's just like never seeing that before, but a really great like response from making that bunker, making the siege tanks. A couple micro mistakes with the losing the tanks and stuff, but if Monkey Shaman doesn't punish it, there's just no real loss there.
Alright. So we are going to be going to our final map of this matchup, which is going to be Pylon. Now, I think a lot of this match is going to come down to which race Monkey Shaman rolls and how comfortable he is with that, and what kind of plan he has for that too. Does he have a cheese plan for every race? Is he going to be going with something a little bit more basic? We shall see.
Do we have any idea which like is the strongest race for Monkey Shaman?
I have no idea. You know, it depends what he's got there. I mean, he did a cool opening there. I don't feel like he had the next steps planned out. He wasn't quite sure what to do after taking that natural and buckling down.
Yeah, he would if the rush was made correctly, I think he would have needed more Zerglings, a quicker move up to like the pressure the ramp, and then just make speedlings and get through, get the workers, get the production, and it's GG. But he went in too late, I think, and then that's the reason Clam could hold, and then get the eco on the third, which wasn't on the vision of Monkey Shaman. So
Yeah, and Clam
when you get behind an
able to
eco,
keep replacing those siege tanks. That was the
Yeah.
big thing.
yeah, if you get behind it on eco against the Terran, it's like game over.
Yeah. Alrighty.
especially with a Zerg.
We are going with our final Code B match right now.
Really interested to see what's the race
You
today.
are watching FSL.
Yeah, we gotta roll the dice here coming up.
Ooh!
And we are
TVT.
going TVT, yes. Alright, so in the upper left we have our purple Terran. And here, I gotta get the right one queued here.
Monkey Shaman.
And he is trying to get that last point for
Pulled the boys.
And in the bottom right corner, the Terran in the green, the world champion's greatest stunt double. It is. And he is trying to continue the reverse sweep for the team of
Infinite Cyclists.
Alright. Now some fun here. We have two SCVs moving across the map for Monkey Shaman. He already has started a barracks in base, but it's looking like there's going to be some kind of proxy. Maybe triple barracks
double
Reaper?
proxy racks.
Yes, indeed.
Double
And then
proxy
one of
racks.
them at home.
Oh yeah,
So again,
that's
Clem,
actually.
Clem
Oh,
is going to
damn.
have to figure out how to adjust to this. He's going to have to figure it out on the fly. And he is.
Yeah, I think Monkey Shaman has planned this for like, okay, if he goes to scout, he will see the one barracks.
Yeah, possibly.
But
Or
there's
he might
two
have
more.
just wanted to get that going as soon as possible. He did not start an orbital, so there's no benefit from that portion. And Clem,
I wonder
though,
what the flavor of. I wonder what the flavor of proxy it is.
yeah, it could go some different directions. Back at home, he's just making a Marine, so I think he's just going to keep this really basic. Get a bunch of Marines in. Clem is unaware of this and is even taking his naturals, so he could be in a lot of danger if he doesn't get a siege tank out pretty quickly. Bunker, anything.
Okay, Reaper with the Marine. That's an interesting choice.
I wonder if Monkey Shaman's even going to try to put a bunker down at the natural.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard
Yes,
break.
indeed. So this
And
could
Clem
be
can
very difficult.
Clem can see it. Clem's
Yeah,
vision
we'll
has
see.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
That's gonna be brutal.
Alright, he's bringing his
If the-
Reaper back home. Factory is about 3/4 of the way complete, but he's still going to need that tech lab. Putting down a bunker of his own, but not going to be able to.
Oh
Those
no.
SCVs, they're just not going to be able to do anything against those Marines. I think he needs to cancel and get things out immediately, but the barracks is waiting for its add-on.
The proxy racks is really hard to hold, and it's relatively easy in the execution compared to like the proxy hatch. So I would see this would be a pretty difficult hold.
Again, though, Monkey Shaman is giving him plenty of time to prepare. He did not force the
Yeah, that's
issue. He
true.
did not go after the supply depots. So once the siege tank is out, the odds change
But he's
quite a
salvaging
bit.
it. He salvaged the bunker.
Yes, he did. So I'm
Is it
curious
just
what
like
the next
moving
move
back?
will be. I kind of expected at least one of the Reapers to check out what's in his opponent's base.
Yeah. I also assumed like it's going like straight for the kill, but it looks like it's not as committed, I guess.
Alright, well let's see what happens when they do move ahead. The siege tank is out, and he is getting the Reapers into the base. SCVs chasing them around, trying for a surround. They are getting within the range of a couple of Marines.
Okay, he clears out those.
Yeah, repositioning
Ooh.
that tank, and I think this rush is already over.
Yeah, now it's the question of who has more economy and who has more units, and right now it is Clam again.
Clem has just a little bit more economy. He lost a few SCVs, but that's siege tank. Siege tanks are pretty powerful against any kind of cheese if you manage to get them out in time.
Yeah.
Okay, not any kind of cheese, not aerial cheese, but that is
Yeah,
not the
but it's-
flavor we're getting here.
Yeah, and they're relatively like easy to use. You don't have to micro them like cyclones.
Yeah, the big thing is if they can get the Reapers right up next to it, but even then, Clem has a handful of Marines ready to cover it.
Lovely to see the second base just being greedy, being like confident in his like unit amount and economy. I would just love to see him pump out more
Here we go,
units.
here come the Reapers!
Oh damn, the siege tank
Boing!
was not.
And sadly, I mean, he gets style points for sending everything skyward, but already having to send the barracks back home, he is trying to take his expansion. And look at
Yeah, that's gonna cost him a lot.
Double the supply. And he already has his
he's...
orbital ready to land.
I'm thinking that he has actual somewhat related to Clem, because it's looking really solid for a Code B player.
Yes, indeed. I'm impressed with our Code B players. I'd say even the ones who started out really far behind, they've definitely been able to take advantage of having their teammates to work with. And I've seen a lot of progress. The quality of Code B has definitely risen.
Now just Clem just needs to ramp up the production, make like 3-4 more barracks. He has the money to do it. Maybe a third CC already. Just like ramp up the production, more supply depots, more of everything. He has the like money to do it right now.
And yes, it's likely there's going to be an ace match. Right now, the two teams are figuring out who they'd be putting forward as their ace players for the final match. Big tiebreaker, and yeah, right now, if Pulled the Boys would still be pretty high in the rankings after this, but War Bunnies and his Angry Space Heroes would really be solidifying their #1 seed. We're hoping to start getting the playoffs shortly after Thanksgiving.
And that's always great to hear since my team is on the lead.
Yes, if War Bunnies is watching as opposed to knee-deep in sewage right now, then I'm sure he's happy too.
Lovely to see also combat shield being researched. I want to see a few engineering bays as well to get the 1-1, like at least going.
Well, I think we do have one engineering bay for Monkey Shaman. And
Clem is missing 2 of them at least. He has the money to put them both, basically.
He's also got a little bit of difficulty with where his buildings are placed. You saw that siege tank trying to take the long way around in the man.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is where the Infinite Cyclists could really take it home. And look at that. Just hopped some guys into the medevac. Well, he's dropping.
That was a bit of a blunder, I think.
Yeah, that bunker more than able to defend that siege tank.
I think just Clem could just like sit comfortably with just putting a few siege tanks on like the in the front of the natural, just letting them sit there.
Just within range. And then force Monkey Shaman to be the one who
just
has to decide where to move things.
I think I think Clem can hear my thoughts. Because he did, as soon as I said it, he did it.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to see if he could snipe a siege tank first, but look, got Liberators on top of this. This is going to be really hard to deal with for Monkey Shaman.
But the fact that he had to like leave the natural is really bad for a Terran. Like every Terran knows that they don't want to ever even lift the third one up.
Owie, 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 owie. There's that last Marine. He is standing tall, but not for long. Oh, I mean,
Clem.
Nice Widow Mine hit.
Oh! Okay, I didn't know actually that Liberators can take the tanks.
Oh, yeah, you bet they can. Liberators are a very good counter against tanks, especially if you got them defended with Marines or Vikings. It's structures that Liberators can't attack. That's the big thing. Alright, GG.
GG.
Times 2. Alright, we have ourselves an ace match.
Damn.
Very stressful.
Those those are some great games there. Some very wild cheese there. And Clem having to adapt on the fly both times. Both times, denied from your natural, but able to just keep cool, bring things back, and then take the games for Infinite Cyclists.
Yeah, really great hold for the Clem. Really solid mechanics and fundamentals on okay, my natural is taken, I'm gonna take the third and try to get the economy going and replace the siege tanks and stuff. And getting the production up. I would say really solid for a Goat B.
Yep. And Monkey Shaman, you got off to a great start both times. Big thing was, I think, in both those matches, you didn't really keep your foot on the gas. You gave him a chance to get a siege tank out both times. So it's just a question of follow up. That's all it takes.
Still working on it, trying out some early aggressive builds, but I thought that he played really well, both of them. And when the second one, when I saw in the loading screen the tooltip about it being about SCVs, I was like, oh great, it's a mirror match, and I know that he looked solid. So I don't really know the exact builds and timings that I would need to do that better, but seemed like a decent idea, and then he just responded really, really well, and it was in a better spot after the early aggro didn't get him. So
all
nicely
about
done.
keeping cool. And for those of you playing at home, don't pay attention to those tooltips at the bottom. They might just save your life.
I thought that his best play, honestly, was sniping the green color from both of the loading screens before I could get change from spectator. That's extremely high tier. Forced me to play with purple, which that's on the back foot.
Unlucky color, huh?
Yeah, all good. No, just green is what I generally go for. But yeah,
right.
dude, nice games. Those were fun.
Okay, so let me just check on this quickly. Do we know what the ace match is going to be? Or are we just sticking with code B? Because I don't see Dark Metasaur or Neutrophil to make the call.
I think someone asked if they could play in the ace match.
Yeah, that's Medic Junior. I think there is still some question about where his rank is, just based on history. That's one of the things that's a bit of question going on. But yeah,
Dark Menace was asking M Von Liquid or Lipwig if he wanted to play too. Okay. But yeah, if you guys are open to medic playing, I think I'd love to see as 1v1. I still haven't seen it yet.
Von Lipwig. All right, Code A. Let me see who's available from my team as far as Code A goes. Alright, so we're trying to figure out the ace match here. Did we want to go with Code A then?
Whatever we have available.
We've got a few available. As far as what they've got available, we've got, well, either Code A or Code B. So I know somebody was saying he'd love to see Von Lipwig do a 1v1.
What's
Lipwig? Would you be up for that?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Oh,
you got it, SCV. I believe in you.
I'm gonna jump into the video.
Jump into everything. Same Von Lipwig, you cool with that? Or Von Lipwig, can you hear me?
My bad, I was on mute. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right.
I'm good.
We will go with that. Let me switch the cameras around, and I will put you in your lobbies.
Cool.
Awesome.
And SCV, sir. Yep.
Yep, I'm doing it right now.
All right, beautiful.
You guys scared? This could be it all.
Oh, I'm nervous.
All the chips are on the table, people. All the chips.
All the chips.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
All the Doritos.
It's either reverse sweep or the closing out.
Hey, it's a great story. So, not just because I'm in Infinite Cyclists, but because it's a great story. All right, we will get you out there.
I gotta pop off and transform into dad mode. But I will watch the stream or the VOD later. Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Minik Junior would be also kind of fun to see in a 1v1 sometime.
Yeah, that's something where we might do some show matches to kind of test out how well that works. We've definitely got a couple of very high level Code S players like Dark Menace and Harus. So it's not completely out of the question, but I think it would be a bit high for Great Archon or Grey Empire in this matchup.
Yeah, I understand that, but I think we could like even I could wanna go to a show match against him. It would be fun to see.
Yeah, if you're up for it. We definitely started early today, although I think I might need to take my breakfast at lunchtime. So yeah, just still waiting to get SCV Sir on camera. I know he said he had to do a little bit of troubleshooting before in order to get that.
What are we expecting from this matchup?
You know, I honestly, I don't know. SCV Sir, I'd expect some early aggression followed by a Nidus Worm. Yeah, he's switching browsers right now. Von Lipvig, that I'm not as sure about.
I'm expecting some standard based on his 2v2 play and what I have played against him. He plays pretty standard, but the question is, can he hold his macro together?
Yeah, well, he has all the camera right now. Okay, and poor SCV Sir jumping around between windows.
But this will be pretty close actually, because ZVZ, they're both MMR are about the 2900 mark. They're really close. 2973 and 2886.
We're seeing some crazy ZVZ today, no doubt. I guess in the meantime, hey, appreciate my new t-shirt, courtesy of, what are they called again? Culture Kings? But yeah, they've been putting out a lot of retro cartoon and video game t-shirts, and Brood War was part of it.
Yeah.
Says in use by something. Okay. Here, let me just bring him in for a moment. Okay, SCV Sir, would you be able to just try it on your smartphone?
Let me try. If you're giving me some time, I'm gonna unplug and replug.
Oh yes, I'm telling everyone all about my Brood War T-shirt, and I also got one for the original StarCraft box art and long sleeve shirt with I think the magazine advertisements they were using. I know there's another company that's been putting out a bunch of steel posters too. So yeah, there's even if there haven't been a lot of updates for StarCraft Remaster, there's certainly been some marketing going around.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yes, and speaking of that, shout out to my CPL team, my Coach People League team, Bargain Bin Bonjois. I'm hoping they keep up the good work. Von Lipvig, we're just trying to get SCV Sir's camera website up. We're trying a few different methods here.
Yeah, technical difficulties, I get it.
Yeah,
that is where the real magic of these tournaments are. You know, you can get all the Baneling hits, all the worker snipes, everything pales in comparison to watch people struggle with technology.
Yeah, I think it's worse that I was in everything beforehand and then closed out, thinking I wasn't gonna be in the video or whatever. So, you know, it's just kind of freaking out, saying everything's already in use.
And I mean, I guess if you can't get in there, I could just hop in and leave Sopley to cast all by his lonesome.
Well, I'm trying.
It's gonna be really difficult because I don't have the Twitch account to stream on, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It would have to stream completely from my point of view, so maybe that's a no-go.
Yeah.
Alright, so that means SCV, sir, we're counting on you, man.
Maybe the camera isn't
have you tried clearing your browsing history?
I'll
I
tell
think
you what.
the
I will clear my cache and whatnot and see if that I can, get in this.
but if it's not gonna work, I would just say go. Let's play the game and
Well, we've gotten a
get
bit
that.
stricter on that one just because
Mm,
so many people were asking if they could join without, join the league without
There
doing
we
any
go.
webcam whatsoever. So it ended up
yeah.
having to be something we stuck with. And here is SCV, sir.
Let's go.
Oh man,
Okay.
you're missing your
Yeah, I'm missing my
lovely hive
backdraft.
thing, but
It,
you know
it
what?
it's what I get for right now. So.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think we should just move ahead. All right, bring you into your separate lobbies, and we are gonna find out who the winning team is.
It'll be a really cool match to see. ZVZ is always really entertaining.
Yeah, we've definitely gotten our taste of it already, and this could go all kinds of directions.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm wondering if they're gonna go 12 pull or any of these really early game cheeses. I don't remember either of them having that history when I've played against them, but
It's gonna be hard to call because this one's also a best of one. So with everything on the line,
yeah,
there's some different ways to look at it.
yeah. There's like, okay, I'm gonna play as standard as possible, be as safe as possible, or there's the all on black. Let's go, risk it all.
All right, in the upper right we have our red Zerg. He is
Von Lipwig.
and he is trying to bring it home. Oh wow! Speaking of bringing it home, for the team of
Pulled the boys.
And in the bottom left corner, the pink Zerg. He is.
SCV, sir.
And he is trying to finish the series off for the team off.
Infinite Cyclists.
Why does September feel longer than it should? I don't know. That's not a question to ask in November. But
yeah, that's.
if you
I think you're in the wrong time.
if you like your Broadway, I don't know how much of it I can get away with. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. And I'll just leave it at that. I don't know how Broadway stuff works as far as how much you can get away with and still have a VOD. But yeah, I do like the play of the Fantastics. Very nice deconstruction of romantic theater. And yeah, as far as things go, pretty close as far as their builds go.
Really interesting to see. They're almost mirroring each other. They went with the pull first, and like hatch pull gas, which is a really weird variation, like not going like hatch gas bull. I'm wondering if that's like a conscious decision or just like in the heat of the moment, just handshaking.
Yeah, maybe. Here, I'm gonna take. I think you can split it up between stuff. So how about Green Day? Wake me up when September ends. And now I'll stop so that we don't lose too much viewership. We got 27, and thank you to everyone who's watching right now. For those of you coming in from Team Liquid, this is a team league. Both teams kind of put similarly ranked players against each other, and we are at a tie for points right now.
As if sir, if we look at the main base of his, we got a Baneling nest coming up, but one Lipwig, just normal basic opening, but no third. So I'm thinking, what's he got planned? He has got a.
He is going with Lair, so my best guess
lair.
would be. My best guess would be a Roach all in, yeah.
Yeah, it's
just
got roaches,
2 base Roach.
But you need the +1 missile upgrade at least for the roaches to be efficient against Zerglings. Yeah. So I'm looking at like SCV sir, and he's gonna probably try to end it with a Link Flood.
Yeah, we will see if he can get them in there before the roaches start hatching. He's going to be in really good shape. And he already rotated a couple of Zerglings around, so he knows exactly what he's dealing with.
But the problem, that he has no link speed yet. No link speed yet.
Full wall off going. Yep, link speed only just starting. Whereas his opponent, Von Lipwig, chose to forgo link speed entirely in favor of saving the gases for roaches.
Yeah, that's usually what I do as well if I go for a roach all-in. Just make a few safety links, but nothing else. Just go for roaches and get the +1 missile attack and... Yeah, full wall off is a interesting choice though. Nothing
full wall off, because that could also make things even more complicated for him once he actually wants to take a third. And I mean, the deal is, a lot of the time, your best bet is just to use a spine crawler or a spore crawler as part of the base because you can move them around.
Would love to see from SCV Sir now just greed up to like almost 3 bases, get some army, get some tech, and just stun the incoming
get
attack.
the map. And you see SCV Sir making sure he has a couple of lings at each possible expansion.
Yeah, and he has the vision now, map control. He has like the move is on his side. Like, he has the ball. Now he just needs to know what to do with it.
Yes, indeed.
Spine crawler. A few spores. Okay, he's probably might be afraid of mutas.
Well, he's going to try to figure out what would happen. When someone does a full wall off, air is a nice way to go. And yeah, we are going to get an Overlord and watch it go down. But Von Lipwig already had the supply ready.
I think the lair is a good choice, and get a just quick overseer scout. Just to know, like, if there's a spire, so he can, like, know what kind of tech he has to, like, go up to.
Full information,
like
so important here. Yeah, it's seasonal stuff as far as the months go. I can relate to people who are confused what month it is. Is it November when they're playing all this Christmas music in the stores, or is it September when they're playing all this Christmas music in the stores with an occasional Halloween tune thrown in? Here we go.
Look at one Lipwig. 14 roaches. Doesn't commit though. He could have just A-moved.
You know, I'm a random player and I'm a random comedian. So there you go.
Damn. He has... I'm so confused by Von Lipwig's decision, like first not go and then go again.
Might have second guessed himself. Roach speed is almost complete right now, as is +1 missile. So this could be a really good opportunity for him.
Yeah, he needs those roaches. SCV needs those.
He needs
like
to get
really
them
bad.
out, and he needs to position them just right. He needs to take advantage of some good arcs here. Instead, kind of throwing them the ball and moving in. That might.
If we look at the upgrades, actually, Von Lipwig has the +1 advantage.
He does indeed. In the end,
you can just see it in the efficiency of the trades.
Unless he gets those reinforcements going, the spine crawlers are going to help. He does have a couple of Ravagers. Oh, it just takes them right down as soon as they become an issue.
Just more roaches.
I think it might be too late. I don't think he's going to be able to spawn things fast enough, especially when the one spawning from this base might be sniped.
I don't know. Von Lipwig still doesn't have a third, so they're only now in like equal economy. So I would say if he holds this,
if he holds, that's the big part of it.
Yeah, but it looks pretty good to holding, because Von Lipwig should have just gone for the natural now already. He is stalling too much on the third.
Von Lipwig with a lot of minerals in the bank. You know, that's the other thing about not taking that third hatchery.
Yeah.
And he does look like he's got that idea right now. Here we go. Lings and Ravagers. And those Ravagers just having a lot of trouble squeezing through that wall.
Yeah, kind of stuck in his own castle.
That's right.
Ooh, nice splits from SCV, sir.
I think those have been some really good biles, and that's a great way to even things out.
Banelings help a lot too, but
Oh,
Oh,
no, that queen
yeah, I'm so
off
close.
creep all alone, and the regicide
8 road.
commences.
Yeah, it just needs more. He just needs to like
He
get a
needs more.
real form.
He needs to sandbag this in any way possible, but those Ravagers make
Yeah.
that a little bit trickier, and if he loses his Roach Warren, then he is
Yeah,
in a
he
really
needs to
bad
be
spot.
already building one. He needs to build one
Oh.
already. Lings won't help against Roaches, especially when
Nope.
he doesn't have +1 carapace.
Bane's limited help either.
Yeah.
Alright.
One
See where we
Lipwig
go.
is between in a crossroads right now. Does he go to spend the money? Or what's his plan? Because SCVs are going for the Spire.
Right.
Trying to maybe get the air advantage to clear,
Well,
but I don't know if he
Mutalisks-
has the money.
On top of that, Mutalisks, I mean, they're great for worker kills. They are not good at taking roaches out quickly. I mean, they could definitely snipe
Yeah.
the Ravagers. That's where they might come in if he just makes a few of them. Here we go. The wave
And SCVs
hitting
are
again.
already going for the Hydra Den.
And I don't know. He kind of, I think with his economy, he probably would want to go one or the other, Hydra Den or Spire. But yeah, just
Yeah.
like that, the roaches are gone. I think
it's too much.
I think Pull the Boys has this.
Yeah, it was a really solid attack from one Lipwig, and just
And
SCVs
we
are
have
not
the
being that prepared
GG.
for it.
Pull the Boys has managed to prevent the ultimate comeback.
It was really solid match from one Lipwig, and just like the fundamentals were there. Like he knew what the opponent had, he knew what he had. Just moved across the map and
Knew how to
won.
make the most of it. He knew when to start killing his own build-ins so the roaches could get out and play.
Yeah.
Alright, very tense match there. Von Lipwig, you had to completely wall your base off, but you managed to endure that and just very gradually get through with the Roach Ravager play.
Yeah, it was scary for a bit. Well played.
I'm sure all Pulled the Boys were sort of at the edge of their seat there. Infinite Cyclists coming just short of the full-on reverse sweep. So this was high stakes drama, and that's just what I like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be the letdown multiple times in this series.
You know, it's like in pro wrestling. Some people have to be the jobbers, right? No, you did great. But yeah, so Pull the Boys get another very important win. We will be finishing up the last match of the season pretty quickly. I believe it's Infinite Cyclists again versus Angry Space Heroes. We just have to schedule that. And then hopefully we can get everyone a good idea of what the playoffs are going to look like.
How does the scoreboard look like right now?
Honestly, I tried to bring it up earlier and I couldn't find it, so sorry to break it to you. But
one thing to
Alrighty.
keep in mind with the scoreboard overall with all of the teams is we had that canceled match with Infinite and Angry Space Hairs, so
we're
get
still
one
going to go ahead
catch-up.
with that. I don't think it got
Yeah.
canceled. I think we're just going to go postponed. The problem there was that Angry Space Heroes also had a match they had to make up against Cheesy Nachos, and so it got complicated. Very soon we'll be deciding when to do that or whether to just go with a bunch of replays. We just want to make sure to get the playoffs rolling before one holiday after another gets in the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's right. You know, that I think would be the greatest gift of all. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
What an
for showing
exciting
up.
day.
Yeah, I'm. I definitely need. I definitely need to wind down after that so that I don't freak out anyone at that birthday party my daughter is going with. If I start telling them about how hype the StarCraft matches I was casting were, they're going to have no clue what I'm talking about, and I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
But I am glad,
really great
I'm glad
matches
you're here.
and
I'm glad we've got all the viewers here so that they can listen to me talk about how excited I was. And we will be seeing you soon. And I think I think we are going to send you in the direction of Steadfast as far as the rating goes.
See everybody next week.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep, and like I said, more details to come about what next week will look like.